Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, September 21, 2022. You're sensitive to the emotional atmosphere around you today. You tend to avoid the spotlight just for now, allowing you to center yourself and connect with your inner world. Tomorrow, the moon will enter your sign, and you'll crave more interaction. Today is more about healing and processing. Still, you tend to focus on those things that motivate and energize you today. It's a time for letting go of overthinking and replacing it with activity as Mars and Chiron connect. Taking action on a problem can be very healing now. You might see the connection between physical healing and inner, emotional healing. There can be breakthroughs. What at first seems a problem can turn right around in your favor. While you certainly know how to assert yourself when you put your mind to it, sometimes you can also scuttle sideways to get what you want like a crab. Today and tomorrow's energy, though, could bring great power to your communications, though. As the mighty sun sizzles through your solar third house of the mind and ideas, he will dance with a dazzling flare with powerhouse Pluto across the sky from you in your solar seventh house of partnerships. Today is the day to pitch someone or ask for a promise in your personal or romantic life. They will easily bow to you. What inner monologues do you need to let go of to have a more productive workday? How you speak to yourself is crucial as it can affect the flow of your work or your paraprofessional relationships. Now that the last quarter moon in Cancer is here, you should strongly consider adjusting your attitude. Since Mars in Cancer also sextiles Chiron retrograde in Aries, this may refer to letting go of any stressors or insecurities surrounding your career path. Think highly of what you have accomplished and created instead of beating yourself up. The dwarf planet Ceres and Chiron will remain at a friendly aspect over the weekend and away from the noise of the working week. This is a chance to get a read on what is a coming together of your needs and priorities and of what you are fighting for on the income and career fronts. The moon's return to your income sector early next week will give you a better read on this. The aspect of the day gives you the confidence you need to get things done, but you may also feel a little insecure when it comes to your close relationships. Don't feel as though you need to have all the right answers. That's a classic worry brought on by this transit. Focus instead on what you are feeling, and don't worry about finding the right words. Make sure that you are getting the exercise you need, or the feeling of frustration will only increase. Aerobic exercise will oxygenate your blood and lift your spirits. Today the vibrations will be speaking more about reflection and waiting rather than taking action and concluding your projects. However, if you are patient and furnish the necessary effort, you will be better able to avoid obstacles in your emotional life. The situation is far from ideal and the routine in your sentimental life could be heavy for you. Fortunately, this slow period is going to end soon, and after it has finished you should have confidence in yourself again. The moon's return to Cancer each month is always a valuable chance to check in, both with your own inner voice and the ever-changing cosmic conditions. There has been a lot of the latter over recent weeks, and there is even more to come, making this a valuable chance to become more centered in your own truth. Meanwhile, whether it is the sun's last weekend in your communication sector or Mercury's last in your home and family sector, there is a lot of focus on communication today. At the same time that the sun is spending his last weekend in your communication sector, he is also just 24 hours away from a friendly aspect to Pluto, in retrograde motion in your relationship sector. While not exact yet, this is already helping to channel the sun's support into giving your relationships, the past and unsaid words, a voice. Our eyes in the sky. Today brings you the chance to be at peace with your sense of self. The Cancer moon asks you to make wholesome choices in all your relationships. Maybe you've been feeling anxious about making a decision or settling a disagreement. It isn't going to shift overnight, but at least this step can help make it better in some way. That is the beauty of today's cosmic alignments. Perhaps there is some emotional processing that you haven't taken the time to deal with recently. With all the earth energy dominating the sky these last few days, you've had a tendency to hide in your work. Right now, There is a certain connection in your life that is forcing you to look into their soul, whether it's a friendship, love partner, or even just someone who's getting under your skin. You can't avoid this one now even if you want to. This week's focus is on relationships and how they can help you meet your goals. It's about moving up, whether you form a jogging club with friends to take off a few pounds, or access the networking power of acquaintances. There's an emphasis on learning new languages and studying foreign cultures to help you take your business worldwide. Hesitation will cost you dearly. This is no time to be vacillating. Instead, you need to be firm and decisive. Having the answers on the tip of your tongue is key to earning the respect you need from the people around you. Be strong with your words. Talking with a spiritual person will help ease the burden of many of your career-related worries. Take this person's kind and soothing words to heart. Feel the calm within you instead of getting overwhelmed with the mental stress of your work. You are feeling recharged as if you have been reborn. Your mindset tells you to be brave and fearless. You have an innocence about you that makes it seem as if you are seeing the world for the first time. Enjoy this wonderful state of mind. In the morning, the Cancer moon squares off with Chiron in Aries, kicking off the day on a sensitive note. Old insecurities stimulate stormy feelings, causing us to project onto others. Try to ignore the voice in your head that suggests you are not enough or too much. There are lessons to be learned from our exchanges now, but we will likely be too riled up to perceive them. Instead, we fixate on how our needs are not being met. By concentrating so hard on what we believe we lack, we wind up overlooking the good things that are all around us. In the afternoon, the moon sextiles Venus in Virgo, helping to calm our nerves. Affirming interactions with friends, partners, or allies suggest we are safe to be ourselves. In fact, a willingness to articulate our feelings allows others to get closer to us. We bond through honest dialogues, expressing how others can better support us, and us, them. This astrological aspect is perfect for relaxing, socializing, meeting new people, and connecting with family.